Hi everyone. The legislature has adjourned for the year and is not scheduled to return for business in the state capitol until January 3rd, 2022. Hundreds of votes took place last week, leading up to the adjournment deadline, and the CRA's advocacy efforts led to some very good results for the statewide restaurant community. First, let's start with a second attempt to ignore the economic impacts of Cal-OSHA regulations to you. Twice since 2017, the CRA has vigorously opposed legislation pushed to do just that. This year's version is SB 410. This proposal would have eliminated an important step called a regulatory economic impact analysis. In other words, it would have ignored the costs to employers. The existing economic review requirements in law have been in place for a decade and are just good government. Doesn't it make sense for state regulators and the public to know the full economic impact to a business before the state imposes a major new regulation? The argument in favor of ignoring the cost impact is that such a requirement is pesky and slows down the regulatory process. Given the Cal-OSHA Emergency Temporary Standard that came out of nowhere last November and is still in place, we know this just isn't true. We are glad to report legislators largely agreed, and the bill failed to pass once again. Also not moving forward due to a lack of support is an effort to add to the multiple layers of paid sick leave mandates. The bill was AB 1041. This proposal would have added a new mandate on top of the existing statewide mandate for 40 hours of emergency COVID paid sick leave and the existing Cal-OSHA standard, which essentially provides unlimited paid leave for those exposed to or infected with COVID-19. More specifically, AB 1041 would expand the number of people an employee can take leave to care for, including adding one designated person every year. Most lawmakers saw this as a bridge too far, since it would have added a yearly rotating pick-to-leave coverage, which would apply to just about anyone. AB 1041 was not approved. In the weeks ahead, we will tell you about many other statewide measures the CRA played a direct role in, and will keep you posted on their status. The last day for Governor Newsom to act on the hundreds of pieces of legislation before him is October 10th. I'm Sabrina. That's the news you need to know.